Joyce Dodge, the MTO Missus. Here's our day 4 video. On this day we did a twofer. We went up to Trier, and again this is along the Mosel, and we hadn't explored the Mosel before this. And so we started at the city of Trier. Wow, I don't think we need to go to Italy. The ruins there were just fantastic. We started with the Porta Nigra, and it's huge. That's the biggest gate I think I've ever seen. And then we found some more ruins, and it really was, it was the most Roman we've ever seen. So I hope you enjoy this one. Oh, and sorry. Also on that trip then, we decided to keep going because we wanted to see Saarburg, and we were already getting a little tired of trains for that trip. So we got back on the train, continued the same direction, and got up to Saarburg. And what's cool about Saarburg is it has a waterfall through the middle of the town. So we had dinner there, and it was really, really lovely. So I hope you enjoy the video.
Hey, we are in Trier. We are in Trier. Just got off a train and watched it split in half. I was going to film it, but it was over before I could get the camera out. Okay, so we are outside the Trier Bahnhof, and a lot of construction here. I guess I don't have preconceptions on what I think Trier should look like. We got to get into the Altstadt, but Porta Nigra is right up here, the old Roman city gate, because this was a major Roman city. It was one of their main trading posts and control areas. So you would have had a major Roman garrison here, and one of their colonies to go along with Koblenz. This little long park and walk in the middle of the city on the way to the Altstadt. Just thought it was a pretty walk, even with the traffic and houses on both sides. Okay, so here we are. It is actually bigger than I expected it to be. The pictures I've seen don't do it justice in terms of its size. This is Porta Nigra. This was the old Roman the black gate, the black door. But wow, that's bigger than I thought it was. Get some video of it. But actually, you got a whole cool row of buildings. Don't be in a hurry to cross. I'm gonna stay here. Okay. Well, this might do. But yeah, I'll see if we can get it all in over there. This goes back to the early, I'll have to get the direct information. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but I think early 1st or 2nd century. I can just get it all in here. Alright, well, we are gonna go through the city gate. This is amazing. It is really bigger than I thought it was. I am a little blown away here. All the pictures I've seen, I never really associated the people, because everybody takes pictures from far away and you don't necessarily see the people in pictures. I thought this was a little smaller. This is big. It's more impressive That's cool. You know, you see something so often in pictures, you think, okay, it'll be cool to see it live, but no, this is more impressive live than any pictures I've seen. School kids everywhere. And the Altstadt Rathaus and that is that way. And still not get the whole thing in, but I want to get it up close here. Well, what do you think of your first view of the Porta Nigra?
Very cool. Very big.
It's bigger than I thought, as I've said on the video already.
Really well built.
Yeah, Romans do a thing or two about construction, didn't they?
They sure did. Yeah.
Very cool.
6 Romeinse keizer, het hele West-Romeinse Rijk dat zich uitstrekte van het noorden van Schotland tot Noord-Afrika.
Erkennt man auf der rechten Seite die Palästra der Kaiserthermen, ein römischer Sportplatz, der heute noch für viele...
Alright, so we just got off a El Cheapo bus tour. That was cool. That showed us some things we definitely want to go back and see. Right, we are approaching the Hauptmarkt, the main market, and it is still market time. So, we haven't walked that far, but still kind of cool. So here we start with, and yep, we'll go this way. But yeah, this is someday maybe we'll develop the technology that you can get sort of a 3D graphic image, because this is an impressive square, at least the three sides of it. The side behind me not as impressive, but this is yeah. That one church that had the three different arrows on it, it's right back here.
Okay.
They told you walk through the little narrow thing to get to it.
Right.
Yeah, it's right there. I should get this side in. I kind of said this side was the least important, but it's still kind of cool. Can I get it all in this way? I have to go more across the square. I want to try to do a 360 go around slowly. There's just so much here, and I'm taking it in with my eyes. Just, yeah. I will say this is one of the, it's an impressive square. We're actually walking to a model train shop. We're here, might as well check it out. Some amazing detail and artwork, and then ugly rat birds. We just left the model train shop and we are going to head to just over here, Karl Marx, most misunderstood writer of the 1800s. But love him or hate him, this is a I merely think he oversimplified and overgeneralized certain things, but the basic principles of social ills and ending poverty are still true. All right, we're on our way to the old Roman imperial baths that are going to be down this way a little bit, but wanted to stop and again admire some of the local architecture and squares we have. We're kind of a ways off the main city center, but yeah. But this is the museum part. And there was the pond. But shouldn't be so cheap. Oh, what a view. I was so busy looking at the Roman baths, I didn't even see this view. Looking towards the old, I think that's the Prince Elector Archbishop's Palace. You know, originally it was a lay position. The Kurfürst of Trier, but then the Archbishop became the Elector Prince. And then it stayed with him in the Well, that's a great little view right there, isn't it? Okay, so the main walls we saw right over here. I mean, if you want to, we can pay and go inside, or we could just go up on the street corners and see what we see. And you'll see when we get up here, there's a path that goes along them. Sorry for the lawnmower, friends. But yeah, this is a large Roman bath complex. You probably can't see over the wall, can you? Yeah, I can for sure. Well, then again, I don't know, Joyce, this got a little higher. Maybe you can see. Okay. And so, yeah, you can walk the old Roman walls here. And they go quite a ways. That's a good shot. Now, if you pay and go inside, you get to go down close to where they're excavating and see what they've dug out, and you get more of the stories. It all dates back to Trier was first founded when Augustus was emperor, and then they built the baths and some of the other stuff in the 2nd century. Yeah. Almost 2,000 years old. I won't look that good in 2,000 years. Okay, so next question, my love. Do you want to walk the inside of the walls or outside? We are coming up to the Roman amphitheater, where they held shows and gladiatorial games. Humans fought animals, humans fought each other. Obviously, these are not the original Roman walls. So the key is, do you want to walk through or just say, yeah, I saw this, I'm good. So this is an aerial view of what we're going to look at. Yeah, it was part of the walls.
Yeah, okay, I see that.
Yeah, the tour guide mentioned that.
Yeah, you're right, he did. Okay. What's the
That would have been horse racing.
horse race? And then that's the Porta Nigra right there, okay?
Yep.
On that side, the city walls and barn. And they go into the city walls when something happens. We have not seen water. Have we?
No, because the river's way over there.
Yeah. Would the seats just be grass, or was this all?
No, there would have been wooden or stone benches
Okay.
that circled around, but you came up, then you worked your way back down.
Yeah.
Definitely in the Middle Ages, the wealthier people sat up. Because, you know, like in Shakespeare's time, the groundlings were at the stink. I guess the Roman. Whew. 1,800 years old easily. All right, let us go in. I got to fight the lion. It's in my contract. All right, he fights the lion. Yeah. Oh. No, just a little side room. Might have been a waiting room. Maybe have to look on the thing and see what it was.
Yeah.
All right, we are now on the death field. Just each of these, there's little tunnels and then there's little side rooms. So I don't know if it would have been waiting rooms for some of the animals. There's another lower one here. It says Eingang. So we'll go down the pit here, but out here's where the action was. But this is one of the pits. In some of these chambers, they might have kept the animals in cages, ready to let loose. Sometimes it was down here. But yep, gladiatorial games were here into the 400s. Going down. Whew. Okay. You have to stay on the path, and with all the heavy rains we've had. What? We just came up from the basement. Of course, you saw that. But like Joyce said, you stand there and sometimes you can feel the ghost. Making other people kill each other for sport. Although usually the gladiators didn't try to kill each other. But again, taking slaves and prisoners of war and forcing them to fight lions and such wasn't exactly cool either.
entrances to the arena basement lay at the sides, with a temporary connection to be made between the arena and the basement via 2 staircases. Okay. So the cages are over there.
Oh, okay. Over that side was the cages, Joyce?
Cages, that was 4. So where we were. And
Yeah, they're
the
right
other
there.
Area. Oh, and the
So those were the
basement.
cages right there. Those were the cages.
And they could come up from the basement.
Okay. Because, yeah, this ring here, there would have been a wall right here on this, a palisade.
Some rooms.
More of the old Roman fortifications. Were revamped in the Middle Ages. And we go through this gate and into a park. Love my fountains. I'm afraid I'm not going to get this all in any way, shape, or form, and I still want to get around to the front. But this here is the Basilica of Constantine. After his conversion to Christianity, his mother had a church built here, and it became a basilica afterwards. And she gifted it with a relic, a holy relic, which they claim to be one of the ropes that held Jesus. It's one of the ropes that Jesus was tied to the cross with. That's a great picture. Wonder where they took it from. So, now sometimes nothing can be helped. But those cars all came from a direction where the road had the blocks on.
Yeah, but they were emergency vehicles. Oh ja, dat was
Wat drinken?
So this is the Trier Dome, and next to it is the Liebfrauenkirche. So this is what we're looking at. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Liebfrauenkirche right there, and that's the dome there. This is what we're looking at. We're standing really right here. We're standing right there.
Just saying this was in year 4.
So the first Bishop of Trier, Saint Martin. So yeah, I guess the only way to get a decent picture of this is over there. Yeah, here's the purple and gray pictures we drove through, remember? I think you managed to get a picture of it. I tried to film it. The purple and gray buildings. There. Had to reduce it, but thankfully they give you the reduction to 0.6. Epic. 2 churches. Originally started in the 4th century and then rebuilt and rebuilt, rebuilt. All right, Joyce and I are ending our day in Trier. Very successful day. We saw a lot of cool things. Yeah, we're gonna end it the way we started it, going through the Porta Nigra, the Black Gate. That is something else. Did we get a picture of ourselves in front of it? All right, Joyce and I did something crazy. We are in Saarburg. We decided instead of saving Saarburg for tomorrow, it was early enough in the day. So we came to Saarburg from Trier. And we'll do Saarburg today, have dinner here, spend most of the evening, and then head back late to Koblenz and sleep in tomorrow so we don't have to get up and come down here. Plus it saves us a ticket because it's all on one ticket.
And another long train ride. So.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so that's the train station. A fancy building.
Yeah, Trier Koblenz.
Another one of those.
Is that what that says?
Say what?
That train, is that Trier Koblenz?
Yeah.
No?
Trier Hafen something, and it'll join up with something and go on. But this is Saarburg. There's nothing specifically here other than there's a waterfall that goes through the city that is quite pretty. Joyce has seen it in pictures. As always said, could we go there? So we're going there while you stare at a bus. I'm sure it's closed. That's our first view of the Saar River, at least when not on a train. That's cool. I knew they had a castle here. I just, as much as I love castles, I wasn't necessarily geeked to have to go to this castle because the one in Kochum was the big one. Saarburg was really your waterfall. That's what this was about. That's a great shot. And then still got some of the old city walls up there too. And I think that's the part of the town you want to go through because I think your waterfalls follow that canal through there. But we'll look and see. I assume the castle closes about 5 or 6, so we're probably too late to go through it. Hello, Saar River. Yeah. This is just the beginning. Actually, I think there's more further up, but the main one is, we have to work our way over there. You come here, you see the watermill.
Wow, okay, yeah.
At dinner tonight, she's having a chicken schnitzel, but I am having a Saar burger. I'm in Saarburg having a Saar burger, so I'll let you know how it goes.
How was your burger, Anthony?
It was damn good. That was a good burger. That was a really good, that was good meat. Oop. So it's evening in Saarburg. It's hard to tell that it's close to 7 o'clock in the evening. One more shot of the waterfalls. You don't get the full falls from here. I think there's a place over there you can go around and get the shot from. Up to the castle. You think we missed what?
A bridge crossing.
What bridge crossing?
There was one over on the phone.
We did cross that bridge. Let's get you. I'm trying to. There we go. That works.
Okay.
Your gritted teeth grin. That's cool.
That's a pretty area.
Yep. It was smart to come on the same day rather than make it a separate trip, I think.
We might have been able to find enough to do, but that's okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So the entrances to the castle, which was closed when we got here. Montag ist Ruhetag. Monday is quiet day, so a lot of places are closed on Mondays, but there are goats up on the side of the hill here. What? All right. Well, down here, everything says Alt Saarburg, which would also kind of explain the So we did a small tour of Saarburg, but we decided to come here later in the day, so most things were closed, and it was Monday, so museums and stuff were closing as we got here or were never open. And Monday's often Montag ist Ruhetag. Monday is quiet day for a lot of restaurants, in that they stay open on the weekend and close on Mondays. But yeah, we did Trier, which was already overwhelming, and then we enjoyed what we did and had a great dinner here in Saarburg. We probably have not toured the city as much as we should have and would have had we come tomorrow, but we saw what we really wanted to see